more than that. Second down. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. This is 1st and 10. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Dillon up the middle. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exciting.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, CD, certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first, game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
They run once more with Edwards. At 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT. Tense moments in overtime of a Super Bowl. Remember, a touchdown doesn't yet clinch it as they come up on second down. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty, all right? They just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. A good opening drive so far here in overtime, looking to put the pressure on with a touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Edwards. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
On the handoff, Edwards. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now it's Edwards. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. OT clock hit 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. I think we can safely call this one of the greatest games ever played, as we now head to a 3rd overtime of this Super Bowl. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. This is Edwards. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Well, things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field and close out this game.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Now a run with Edwards. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT. A touchdown does not end it, remember, but it sure would give them a leg up. It's 1st and goal here. Edwards. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.